Hey everybody, Archangel here. Welcome to the video. Glad to have you. Greetings all. Hope everybody's having a wonderful week. I know, see this is what, the 3rd, the day before 4th of July for us here in the States to celebrate our independence. So we get to see fireworks, do cookouts, be with friends and family, uh, a little drinking if you're into that. Some people will do it to excess, so not good, but I'm not opposed to an occasional beer or two, or maybe a cocktail, a mixed drink or something, like a Jack and Coke or something like that, or rum and Coke, whichever. But do it moderately. And if you're going to do that, please don't drive. At least you know have somebody take you home, or if your buddy or family will let you, just crash where you are if you're going to drink to excess. But anyways, if you're gonna drink, don't drive. It's the best I can say. I've seen too many people. Um, I've seen too many accidents in my days of traveling that I used to do across the U.S. here, of some horrific accidents of people that did that, and I got friends that are part of the fire and EMT, you know, and officers. It's not a it's not pretty. So yeah, if you're gonna drink, be responsible. Stay at home or stay at a buddy's house. Make sure they got a place for you to crash. Or if they don't and you got to go home, if somebody hasn't been drinking, let them drive you home, or take a cab or an Uber or whatever. So, anyways, enough of the PSA. It was not in my game at all yesterday. It's not that I'm getting tired of the game. It's just I had some IRL going on, and I really didn't have a chance to sit down and get into it. So I missed it. The new events that have come out. So we've come in here and look at it. So we still got the Lagertha event going on, all that. Harrison's Watermelon, all this. But they did put a July 4th event in here. And this is going to be a 7-day thing. They've done this before, but you can't see what it is until it opens the next day. Sometimes they made it to where you couldn't even see what the next day was until you completed the other one. So I have no idea what's in these present boxes. So we'll find out. So I did to get the login one for yesterday, day 2, and then we got Plane of Beasts, Burning Land, Story Battles, and Summons. That I can do with just regular summons. Excuse me. Day 2 here, we've got obtain equipment, win the equipment dungeon, enhance equipment, and do 50 story battles. Why have I got the hiccups all of a sudden? Oh. But yeah, so nothing much going on there. Not a whole lot else is going on. Like I said, I wasn't in here in the game yesterday all, so I missed out on a lot. My plan, we had a war going on, and I didn't even get in for that, and that aggravates me. I hate that. There's the raid rewards. All right, 300 crystals, 4 more of those. It's some goodies down here. So we got group missions. Yeah, you're gonna kind of watch me play as I talk a little bit if I can remember to talk. Sometimes I get so focused on what I'm doing. How did we do yesterday? Since I did not do squat, we got our butts stomped. So we gave them a good fight. About only beat us by half, so not too bad. Jackson, glad that you got the MVP. Congratulations, dude. Awesome on your part. So defense, I'm not even going to click on that right now. Doubt anybody would go to my videos to look to see, because I don't have that many subscribers and really don't talk a lot about the war, the war setups and stuff like that. Coliseum, yeah, I missed out on a lot of that, so I'm in Platinum 5 still. I've been hanging out in the Platinum. I've dropped down a little bit, so I need to get a battle in so I can get that. This will be super easy. If y'all remember in my last video I was talking about maybe doing a free-to-play run for like a week to just kind of see how it looks now with the way the game has changed and stuff with summonings and things like that, and try to see how much farther we can get by with some of the changes made to the game. Uh, so, but it's probably still going to be the same old, same old. Look at all these easy fights right here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hit this one again. We'll do this. Excuse me. Oh, there's my water. Try to keep my throat wet and lubricated so that it doesn't dry out and I get into a coughing fit again. So, but yeah, I've been thinking about it. Like I said, it's going to be a short run. I'm probably not going to assign anything to it if I can just log in without just like as a guest to play it and see. Lone Wolf, nice try, bud. Appreciate it. Let's see here. We got another one I can do. Oh my gosh, they just keep handing me these easy ones. A lot of these are bots too. You can usually tell by looking at them. But yeah, this is like your starting lineup of characters right there. You got your K, which is going to be your damage dealer. Morgan, which is going to be your control. Turin, which is a phenomenal healer in the game and the buffs she puts up. And then you got Arthur, who starts out the rare version. When you play through the story mode and you unlock his wind relic, it's you just start. Oh my gosh, another one. You just start just start building that up because his wind relic is by far his better relic. So Tristan's wind relic is probably, I haven't really looked at his frost relic to see if it's any good, but his wind relics, that seems to be the one that everybody plays with. Merlin's his ice is what he comes with. He's good, but I think his flame, from what I've seen, is a little bit better. Morgan's flame is good. Her wind is even better. Anybody else? Oh my gosh, they're just handing me easy plays here. I normally don't play this much in arena, but you know what? Hey, we'll take it. Got a Sigrun, a Merlin. Somebody's okay. This might not be a bot account because they have builds down there. So yeah, good old. Oh, I'm sorry. I was out and about earlier today and kind of got, I was out in some heat and in the sun, and it kind of drained on me a little bit. All right, we're done. We're not going to do anymore. Season rankings, yeah, we'll take that. So that gives me 2 more of those. Oops. So now I've got 4, 6. That's going to take me to 18. I'm going to be too short. And then some of these. So I'll get enough to do a tent pop if I wanted. No, stop that. Just obtain them. Oh, you're a goober. All right. Still don't have enough to come in here and get like Florentius's. Tristan's in. He's in the shop as well, so yeah, don't need. Hector went up real quick. All right. Anyways, get out of that. Kind of doing dailies as I talk, but yeah, I was thinking. Like I said, so I was thinking about doing the free to play just to come on. Oh, Hall of Conquerors. Yeah, I didn't do so hot in here. I got 26 for Steel Flank Penveed, so there's that. Bergelmir, I can't remember what I did. I did real well on him. Oh no, got 28, so 26 here, did 28 there. Talos, yeah, Talos, wow, 34 I did on Talos. That was a good one. I'd already done them once, but I went back and then of course my season rating 50 to 100. I don't know where I actually landed, but I guess I'll start out good, getting in the top 50, but then things will come along. Other guys will get in here with their better teams and just knock me out. So, it is what it is. It's a game. I play it because I enjoy it and it's fun. Oh, my Forbidden Dungeons. Let's get my previous rankings there as well. Yeah, auto clear. This is easy now once I pushed through it and I got it. Now the hard Forbidden Dungeon, I'm still stuck here. Because if the first time I got through it, I was only able to do floor 1. I was able to get to floor 2 here. I've tried this floor, but I'm having an issue, and I'm like, hey, I got this far, I can auto clear it, and boom, I'm getting what I need out of it, which is good. So, the raids calculating for the week, Sealed Temple, I got those. I might actually have to start running the Master of Apocalypse to start getting some more of the books that I need. Favored Dungeon. Who do I need? Oh, probably Bull. I'll run. Do I need to run Bull? I don't remember. Because I do have. No, I don't need to run it for her. And anybody else in here that I would need to run it for would be Gawain, Clementine. Really don't need it for Jarrett. I really don't use it for any of these others. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about it because this is something I can talk about in the beginning. I need to sit down and make notes and write out certain things that I can say on day one, and then make notes through that so that I can also point out things the next video or during that video or whatever. So yeah. So let's just start back here at the beginning. Sorry about that. And do this. I finally got her relic maxed, and I think I got all her skills maxed but that one. So it's all going to go in there. So we'll do that. So now she's hitting a little harder on that one. I need to go farm those. Sorry, my lip itch. So we'll just do this repeat battle. Not 5 times, just do it once. Make sure we're prioritize attacking the boss. So yeah, need to got me a little. Where's it at? Yeah, got me a little pad of paper here so I can take notes on things, and I'll do that for the get me a clean sheet here so that I can do that. And I got my pencil, nice mechanical pencil, and I will start doing that. I'll probably roll it out Monday, and we'll just start it all fresh and new, and see where it goes. Just like I said, probably just play it for the week. Try to upload a video every day, barring I don't have something getting in the way of something. Of course, I could always do it that same day, just break it up and things of that nature, just so that it can make sure I got something to load up, and then schedule them to come out a little later. So we'll do that. It's still a work in progress. Some things I want to go back over and all that, just to make sure what's going on. So, oops, no, we wanted to do Aldrich Frozen Plain. What am I doing? I can't seem to get this under 6 minutes. And Arthur is my only character that I got to level 70. To do the legendaries, it's bloody ridiculous. It's just crazy, the amount of gold that it takes. So we'll throw this down as a repeat battle. So, but yeah, I figured it'd be something to do to see how the game has changed with the new changes to the game, especially the summoning and all the favored dungeons being open and things of that. So, because they throw a bunch of summons at you early on in the game, and then just see what happens. And like I said once before, I know there's going to be some characters we can't get, like the Revenant Merlin, because it's like a limited, shows up. Apparently it's something they're trying now. And then of course Hild, and the current one that we have now be darned if I forgot her. There's a new character. Yeah, so just something to do. Trying to do content for this. It's kind of getting hard to do because a lot of it's been covered. There's not a whole lot of new stuff coming out. So, but I think it would probably be a neat little 7-day series to do, or however long I'd end up doing it, just to kind of show new players coming to the game that, like, look, this is easy. You don't have to spend any money in it, and you know, and it can be an enjoyable game, and and then you've got your grind to it for those people that like to grind their, their I'll run that down a little bit. For those that like to grind out their, trying to bring the game volume down a little bit. It sounds a little loud in my ear. Yeah, I've been wearing some earphones to kind of help monitor that so it's not too loud. But yeah, just again, like I've said, this is a fun game. It's fun to play. It doesn't require any money to play. I mean, unless you want to spend. I'm not advocating. One of those fancy words I ain't learned to pronounce yet. You know, I'm not condoning the spend. No, condoning is not a good word either. If you want to spend, spend. If you don't, you don't have to. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to spend to be able to play the game and enjoy it, because if you spend money to try to get to the end game, you're going to get there very fast, and then you're going to be bored. That's what happened in the early onset of the game, and that's why a lot of people have left. Some people are still leaving. You got new people that are trying it, and then you know, they find out that, hey, they get there real quick, and they're like, well, this is boring. I'm done. They're not putting out new content, but yet you've still got people that will go and they'll play Raid, spend money, get frustrated with that game, which I've, from what I've been seeing on YouTube, some of the content creators I watch, um, they just, the games in Raid Shadow Legends is kind of in a decline. People are leaving because of their stupid antics that they're pulling. I mean, I guess they had the yesterday or a couple days ago, they had a 3-hour phone meeting with the content creators about things on the game, and they were trying to say, look, these are some quality of life things that I think need to be touched upon, and they were like, no, we're not going to do it. It's not even an interest to us, so don't even worry about it. And they're like, but yet you're one of the things they were like is the energy cap needs to be it's ever since the game launched, 130 energy. That was it. And they're like, no, we're not going to adjust that. We're not going to. Holy crap, that was loud. Let me see if I can't pull this down some more. Dang, Arthur. Or Caliburn. Yeah, that was just blowing my ears up. Um, Geez, ow. That is loud. All right, you know what I'm going to do? Well, I can't do that. It'll make it. Here, I'll do this. Click off screen. That'll mute it so then you can't hear it. Oh my gosh. Um, but yeah, it's just, the ridiculous. And then the cost to be able to switch out, you know, gear to mule your gear around. It's ridiculous. Millions of silver to do it. But yeah, here it costs you to do it, but not at that kind of a level. I mean, I think the most I've seen, if you want to move like a 6-star legendary piece of gear, I think it's from like whether 2 to 5,000 gold. Whereas with, raids to re-gear your whole team for something, it costs like, several millions of silver. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. But their fix to it is like, oh, well, we're gonna put a 1 hour, get that, 1 hour free gear removal ticket in there that you can use to help alleviate with the silver. It's like, that's just ridiculous. And but anyways. Yeah, there's other games out there that Raid could take cues from, like this game here, for example. It's like if you want a cost to move your gear around, that's fine, but put it at like King Arthur's level to where it's only, a few thousand pieces of silver or whatever instead of millions of silver to do it. That's why when the early game, I've seen where people have said, where it's like if you're in the early game of Raid and you've got your 1 and 2 star gear on a character that you've needed to put on there for one of the missions or challenges, and it's and it's one of the common ones, it's a junk one. Don't pay to remove it. Just destroy it. I mean, you're going to end up getting rid of it anyways. Yeah, you might be losing out on some silver, but at that point of the game, it's you don't have a lot of silver. Well, now they've got a silver thing. They've got it where you get in, you get like 7 million silver over a week or something. They give you 2 million right off the bat, and then you pick up the other five throughout a 5 day thing or something. So it's just yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyways, uh, I don't know where I was going with that story. New Dimensional Rift. Okay, I did pretty decent in here. And again, I think this stuff here is going to be conducive to just like what it was, not only for the relics, but what it was for the equipment. Whereas it's a big old crapshoot. You might get lucky, you might not, and then the cost to make sure you get the right stats, and then having the resources to be able to do it it's that's on your whale and your Kraken level there, just to give them something to do and to spend the money on. Me, I just do what I can. I will do this later. I'm not going to bore you with that. Hall of Conquerors, we got new stuff going on here. I could probably throw down a team. Clan raids in a figure and Forbidden Dungeon and Favorite Dungeon. Let's see. All right. So if I look here at Stag, who's in here that I could work on? Florentius could use some more. Of course, I need to get him up too, but I don't use him. That's the sad thing about it. Is I don't use this guy. His kit reads like a freaking novel. Um, so, and then the rest of these guys, I really don't see a need for. So he would be the only one I'd want to do out of here. All right, let's put Tristan back in. Why is she in there? With him in there, I don't need him. I could take her out. Oh, it's because she's the only one that's got a heal. And she has a heal. He has a heal. Okay, and now let's see if we can't get this done quicker. Repeat. I think I was using her because of her polymorph, turning everybody. But I think now I should be able to get through it. Dang. What are the game settings at for this sound? Special effects. Let's bring this down to there. It was 10. Let's bring it down to. We'll bring it to 5. See what it sounds like when he does it again. All right, go. Of course, I don't know. It just might be loud on my end because I'm coming through from the computer, but it's still being for you guys to be able to hear it if you want to hear it. All right, we're on to the boss. Here we go. Come on, Divine Shield Belgor. And now that, dang, that is still too loud. Good Lord. At least it is in my ears. Anya now has her C8, so when she does, it's not a big enough heal to, you know, say, to keep everybody topped off, but it's enough to, you know, kind of just give a little bit of help. And I guess if I was going to run a healer, I would probably have run Sold. All right. Got 15 of those, 63. So that's probably enough to get what's his name up. And the Sealed Temple. Let's do this one. This one's a real easy one to do. We've got 6. We'll do that on 3. Repeat battle twice. Yeah, we want this one. We want to prioritize attacking the boss. Because if you do the other one, you need to take this off because you need to hit one of his legs to get into hitting him. And then when you go into the next stage, it doesn't matter. You just then click on the boss and you're good to go. This one, you just leave it as is and away you go. Sometimes he will snatch her up. Sometimes he won't. Mm. Arthur, your ultimate is loud. All right, skill order settings. Take that off. Take that off. Leave that like that. That'll work. The reason why Gillian is in here with Morgan is because these two can control his turn meter. They can manipulate it so that way he can sometimes not get an attack off. I mean, look how we're just burning through this first part, this first wave of it. And the only attack he did was when he scooped up uh, Guinevere. And then, even though he didn't get a chance to spit her back out, she's going to be there on this level. So he got an attack off. But now we're going to start trying to work and make sure that he doesn't get a chance to attack us. There we go. There we go. Look at that. So he got like the initial volley, but now I don't think he's going to get a chance to I don't think he's going to get a chance to make an attack. I think we're going to be able to keep his turn meter under control. So this is a note for anybody that might be watching this for the first time and you're like, how do I get through this guy? It does require Morgan and some of her passives maxed, and then Gillian the same way. So that is, oh, round two. I forgot. So he scoops her up. Like I said, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. I must have dribbled when I took a drink. My beard's all wet. So, but we're going to keep his turn meter under control. And boom. Arthur hits. Oh, he actually got a turn, but he spit her out and he's done. Now we're on to stage two. Alrighty. This is nice when you can sit here. Oh, I'm sorry. Hmm. It's nice when you can sit here and just watch the game play instead of trying to do it yourself. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to mention too early on is I noticed this the other day when I got in the day before is that there's a new login calendar along with the regular login calendar. So we'll look at that real quick here as soon as it's over because we're gonna coming up on the 30-minute mark. Um, I think maybe we'll end this video with a couple pulls. See what we get. I do have some rate up tickets. We'll see if I can't maybe get an extra copy of the new character. So there we go. Exit. Yeah, I got plenty of stamina to spend. So uh, beautiful. Let's go here real quick. So we have the Righteous Overgrowth daily login. So we're getting pedestals, these chests, the memory rudiments, 1,000 of those, 500 crystal, another 2,000 of those. So some summons, so not nothing too bad, but nothing too great. But anyways, so real quick, let's go over here. We'll pull this free one, and we're gonna end this video by doing a couple pulls. Hello, Hector. So nothing in here, nothing in here, nothing. Oh, well, here we go. Here's a 10. Looking for Gawain. Can I get a Gawain? Maybe get Gawain's flame. Oh no. Don't be doing this to me now. Don't be locking up. Come on. Y'all seen it. It's locked up on me. I've had to do this before. I don't want it to take too long. All right. So that's a big old long glitch. What are the odds that every one of them would be a legendary? Far and few between. But at least one out of here would be nice. Come on. Let's see that flex down there. No, I guess because it took too long, it was like, no, we're not going to do it. So, all right, there we go. Nothing out of that. Not going to do that. Um, yeah, we'll give you a 10 pop out of here, even though I got it. Who knows? Maybe we can get lucky and get some flex out of this. Can we get some flex out of the bottom here? Come on. Nope. All right. So that's just more currency. I need it anyways. And for this, we're looking for Lagertha. That's why I didn't remember it. So I do have her, I think, already at C1. I used some of the legendary memory stones to do it. So we're going to look for and see if we can't grab a second copy, get her to C2. Come on. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who we get. Do we get her? Do we get somebody else? All right, so we're just gonna click through here real quick. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. The power of the sun. Ah, so we got another copy of Gawain. Well, it didn't reset for her. So, all right, we can skip that. So he'll get C'd up to C3. Oh, I got those too. So, all right. Let's hop in here real quick. Where are you at, Gawain? Down here, right there. Chivalry. This will make his additional skill effect for Haze 100% chance to charge attack gauge by 70 and 100% chance to gain damage to increase 1 for 1 turn. All right. Fudge it. There we go. Okay. Of course, he needs to go here to get his better one. 4 skill 3 damage increases and 5. All right. So we at least want to go to 4 and then try to work to 8 later. So. Yeah, and then his relics. Yeah, I've only got his storm relic. I need to get his flame relic. That's the one where he shines with that. So, I haven't really invested much in his storm relic because, I want his flame relic. What can I say? So, anyways, um, but yeah, there we go, everybody. So, yeah, just a thought. Like I said, maybe starting next week on Monday, I will do another free to play, just to see, again, like I said, to see how things work for all the changes in the game and everything. So, but other than that, I've not got much else to say. So, just everybody, and I will say this: have a wonderful, for all of us that are in the States, and those that are here, and many of you that are here and watch my videos, have a wonderful 4th of July. Be safe with the fireworks, enjoy the time spent with friends and family, and the food. Enjoy the drink, but be responsible with the drink. Do not drive, please. Like I said, I've seen too many bad accidents that have happened from people that have gotten behind the wheel after having a few too many. So please be responsible. But other than that, have a wonderful 4th of July weekend, and we will catch you guys next week in the next video. And as always, remember, be kind, be safe, most of all, be blessed, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.